How that's gonna go. I guess the podcast is over, guys.
But yeah,
Oh shit!
like, subscribe, share. Chonchis is a little tipsy.
It's not Luke. He's drunk.
Guess who's back?
Shit.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to the BallBoyzPodcast. I'm your host, Braidz.
And I'm your host, David.
Your host, Alex.
I'm your boy Martin.
You already know who it is. Chonchis has to pay the way in.
We put him in the back
Yeah.
because we don't have
We
enough
had to
room.
separate him from David because they kept fucking...
We're fixing the fight,
They
David.
they kept
fucking.
fighting.
They kept fucking. They kept fucking.
Hey, dude.
Whoa,
No.
Honestly,
whoa.
I mean, he's a captain.
Sorry, it's a
You
sports
already know how it
podcast.
is.
It's a sports podcast. Sorry.
No, we're in negotiation of YouTube boxing, so we're in the middle of negotiation. So to get that settled in the ring.
Oh, shit. You
Get
ain't,
the
not
sponsor.
you ain't negotiating my contract.
No, it's only me and him, me versus him. I mean, we're gonna be in different camps. I mean, I don't know which you guys camps are you going to train.
I'm busy. I think I'm busy that day.
Yeah, I'm busy that weekend.
What was that again, the fight?
That you and me are negotiating a fight in YouTube boxing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Who's gonna be in your training camp? Out of
I'm
all
already
these
in
guys,
training camp. I don't know about you.
Huh?
I'm already in training camp.
What song are you walking out to?
Oh, song? Vicente Fernandez, dude. That's why you gotta do it.
Yes, sir.
All right, well,
David, what song are you walking out to, David?
I'm a Barbie girl, and I'm just kidding.
oh, okay.
Oh,
All right, yeah.
no.
That's
Well, I mean,
scary.
little
That's
by
scary as
little,
fuck,
every
yeah.
episode, he's been kind of coming out little by little.
It's okay. We support the LGBT community.
Obviously, he wants the
damn.
Barbie.
Well,
movie.
anyways, talking about YouTube boxing, I guess we'll jump into basically the only news so far for boxing is after the Canelo-Charlo fight, if Canelo wins, which I'm pretty sure he will, he's down to fight Crawford. So Crawford's going to have to go up and wait. What are your thoughts on
What?
if Crawford versus Canelo happens?
What's Canelo at right now?
168?
What? Damn. What the fuck are they gonna go up to?
No, Crawford is going to
175?
go up. He's at 154.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, if Canelo's at that weight right now, and Crawford has to go
Yeah,
up
he's-
for that shit,
Yeah,
then
because super
fuck.
middleweight is 168, right? I think he is 168.
It's 169.
169.
69.
Well, shit. I mean, I don't know. Fucking Canelo had trouble with B-Will when he went up, but I mean, if he sustained that weight, and Crawford looked fucking fast as fuck against Spence at that weight. I can just imagine, him putting on a little bit more weight probably won't slow him down too much. Probably still be a good fight, but
Yeah.
Canelo got it.
I mean, you guys know my whole ideology of boxing and all the titles and all the classes, and I'm like, yeah, I'm lost.
Okay. You, Chunky?
I want to say this fight is going to go to the 11th, 12th round because, I mean, obviously they need to get their money back because of pay-per-view and whatnot. But, I mean, Canelo's going to take it for sure. It's pretty much like wrestling. Canelo has the winning odds. He's going to win. Canelo's going to get it for sure, but it's going to go to the decision, but Canelo's going to get it. That's for sure.
Martin?
You're talking about after this fight that Canelo has. If he's supposed to fight Crawford.
If Canelo and Crawford fight, what are your thoughts on that?
Damn, bro. That's gonna be a good fight. I think Crawford showed out against Spence. It's like just worked him really. So Canelo has to be on his toes really to be on his good defense and make sure he hits all his shots where he wants them. I don't know. Canelo's just pretty much on top of his game.
Yeah.
For the past, couple fights he's
What
been
you
in.
want?
I was gonna ask you, do you think Canelo is being more like Mayweather now? He's playing more defense than offense this time because he's a little bit older. And if you see all the fights for Canelo after he fought Mayweather, it's more he's been on the defense now instead of the offense.
I don't think it's him being so much more on defense. Just that the people that he's fighting now aren't a real threat. He's not. I mean, your big hitters are your Tank Davises, your Pitbull Cruz, all those guys that can actually fucking hurt you. But the guys who actually earn the right to fight Canelo aren't like that. So it's not him playing more defense, just that there's no big hitters no more. Like, you know, it used to be De La Hoya versus Cotto or whatever, or Marquez or it's not those big names no more. So
but Canelo has always naturally been a counter puncher anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what he's looking for, you know.
Yeah.
Also, he's got those natural
Stay up on
hands.
defense and then get that counter.
Yeah,
Get those body shots in.
Body shots,
Yeah.
Yep.
God, that's fucking...
No matter what, it's like a sold out event.
Yeah.
Canelo,
For
yeah.
sure.
I mean, it's
for sure.
I mean, that's the only fights that are basically sold out are
Yeah.
Canelo fights, because that and YouTube boxing, those are the only two events that I see they're always selling out as far as boxing.
Shit, if Canelo Crawford happens, we might have to go. We might have to pull up. They'll probably be in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Where's Crawford from? He fights out of Omaha, right?
I think what is Alabama?
No, it was Omaha, it's Nebraska. Yeah,
I think he's from Alabama, but fights out of Nebraska.
Wait,
some
who?
shit like that.
Who?
Crawford.
Terrell Crawford?
Terrence.
Yeah, he's
Terrence.
from
Terrence Crawford? Okay.
I think he's from Alabama, but fights out of
Terrence
Nebraska,
Crawford.
or the other way around, something like that.
Did y'all see Canelo was playing in the some third division or something?
He was born in Omaha, Nebraska.
Like he was playing soccer.
Oh,
I don't know
for
if that was him in the video,
Nah,
but
it might have
looked
been
like
fake.
him.
It's probably just another Canelo.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He looked just like him.
Yeah.
He said he's from Omaha.
He's born from Omaha, Nebraska.
Did he say where he fights out of fucking Omaha? So
Yeah.
that's fucking weird. I never really paid Omaha having somebody like that.
Yeah.
Like, what does Omaha have? I mean,
What's another city?
he's a beast, though.
What's another city you wouldn't expect somebody to be like famous from?
Salt Lake City.
That's what I was thinking. Salt Lake. That's
Salt Lake
crazy
City?
you said
Like
that. I
something
was
about
thinking Salt
Seattle
Lake.
or Washington. Something like
Oregon?
nobody knows.
no,
Or like,
I mean Seattle.
Seattle has a lot.
Oregon. You're right.
North
That's-
Dakota or South Dakota.
The Dakotas.
Are we talking about like born
Boxers?
there?
Or
Like
what?
born and becoming famous, like just
Oh,
a city in
fuck.
general, to where they say like fighting from so and so, you wouldn't be like, oh,
Garland.
what the fuck, he's from there?
Garland.
We don't.
Garland,
sure,
Texas.
I mean, we had like a couple of football
What
players.
I
from
sent you
Garland.
right
That's
now,
about
it was like the 30 most dangerous cities in Texas, and Garland's like in the 30.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
We're at the bottom 30, but
Yeah, we're like
top
fuck?
30.
I think we were
Yeah.
25.
What the
Yeah,
fuck's
that's
going on in Garland?
Bro, the past couple of years, it's been getting bad
yeah,
here.
a lot of bodies been found here.
No
yeah,
way.
yeah. There was one found recently last week in Duck
Dog,
Creek.
All the taquachis
No.
shooting out the gas stations and shit.
Oh,
Bro, they've
yeah.
been shooting
That
at
one off-
24/7
yeah.
tacos, bro.
Huh?
What? 24/7 tacos? Yeah.
Fuck.
At the Miller
Yeah,
Tacos?
right.
The
Anyways,
24/7 Tacos?
All right, guys, let's get back on track.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Let's
that's
say this
pretty,
for another podcast.
Okay.
that's pretty much
Well,
everything
mine-
boxing.
Mine would be somebody from Maine. Like just way up there in the east. Is like if somebody said, "Oh, he's fighting out of from some, something."
Yeah,
Maine.
that'd be a weird
Well,
one.
Actually, no. You know what? Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Nah, we get a
You can get
lot of
somebody from Rhode
athletes
Island.
from Rhode Island.
Yeah, some Irish dude or some
Maryland.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maryland gets some players out. It's from the DMV, so
So Maine would be out there. But yeah, no. So yeah, you saying Canelo is gonna just plow through this guy and then go against
That's
I'll
Crawford.
probably
the
go to this. Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
that's the rumor now. Yeah.
it's a rumor. Maine, and then what is it? Logan Paul versus Tommy? No, not Tommy Fury.
Dylan Dennis.
Dylan
Honestly,
Davis.
is that even a boxing match though?
that's what they said.
Sold on.
Come on.
What is it?
This
And-
YouTuber crossover boxing, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, Dylan. And then you see Dylan Davis talking mad shit about Logan Paul's girl.
That's how you sell a fight. No.
Yeah.
No,
YouTube
but
and
he's
shit.
he's going way out there.
Yeah, it's because
To where-
his girl is like a famous
Some
supermodel
actress, model.
that was really known in New York for a while. She has a whole bunch of
You got a
Exes.
OnlyFans?
she has a whole bunch of dirt. No, I
Like,
don't think so.
Basically, he leaked a video to where she said that she's up pretty late because she's craving dick, and
God damn.
she was calling out guys to.
Wait, you said this or she said this?
She said this,
Oh,
bitch,
Speculations.
bitch. I'm not that desperate to get views here. Okay, I'm not that desperate. Anyways, but yeah, no, she's saying that she's wanting dick, that she wants a guy that has STD free to come over right now,
Oh
like
my
in the
God.
video.
I remember her from
And, like,
being
what
on
the
like
fuck?
Ridiculousness. Like she's
No way.
she's on an
That one,
episode.
bro?
Yeah.
La Bolilla?
Yeah, that white girl. She's on.
No, not what's her
not
face.
Chanel.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
why is
God, that bitch has an annoying ass voice.
But Logan Paul's wife or whatever.
Is his wife? I thought it was
Fiance.
fiance.
Yeah.
About to be wife.
I could have sworn somebody said she used to do porn or something like that. Maybe it was just Dylan Davis talking shit.
La Jenna the Plug or what?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Gina the Plug?
Oh my God.
Lena.
Lena.
Anyways.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, we'll bleep that the
I'm
fuck out.
sorry.
We'll bleep that the fuck out.
Alex is a
Sorry.
special guest on somebody's somebody else's podcast.
Bro,
I don't think y'all switch out the chanclazo because it's not chanclazo, baby.
It's
Come on.
not Chanclazo, but-
Alright. All of that
we're
is
not
getting-
affiliated with
It's
another
getting
podcast.
late.
All of that is getting
It's past
cut
my
out.
bedtime. God damn it. We get through this podcast.
All right, that's
back
pretty
back.
much
Damn it.
boxing.
Yeah, stop talking about
When it gets
bitches.
low.
Get
From-
back to
from-
the-
Yeah.
Say that for
Okay,
chanclazo. Say
All
that for
right.
chanclazo.
You want to talk about bitches? Let's talk about the Cowboys. Hey.
Nah, cut that.
Anyways.
No, wait,
Anyways, we're going to
before
UFC.
you jump, yeah, we're sticking to combat sports
God damn
real
it.
quick. God damn.
So we got
baby.
God bless. So we got Conor McGregor against Michael Chandler officially announced for December 16th.
Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go.
So I think from now on, like up until then, there's gonna be like a shitload of good fights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A shitload of good fights.
I feel like they save it for the end of the year, kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
for the holidays. and stuff
But that's the
like
thing
that.
though. Like we were talking about a couple episodes ago. Oh nah, not a couple. A while.
Like last week.
Yeah.
Wow, a few,
Yeah,
a good amount of
month ago,
episodes
probably.
that like, what the fuck are they gonna do for UFC 300? The UFC 300, if they're lining this shit up pretty fucking heavy.
And we already trademarked a lot of things, Dana White. So
Yeah,
if we see any of those ideas coming up, the Spartan theme, he's already wanting to fight in the Coliseum. So
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We're gonna have to open up a GoFundMe so we can get some lawyers to go against Dana White lawyers.
Fuck.
I mean, some of the shit that some of us are saying we're
Just
probably gonna need
look at
lawyers.
that. Like I've said before. At that point, just send us fucking tickets and we'll go.
Oh yeah,
We'll-
oh yeah. I forgot we
everything-
made a deal with him. Yeah,
Take the idea. Just give us tickets. We need 6 tickets minimum.
12.
Nah, yeah.
Well,
Let's make
fuck
it
it.
12.
Let's
make
just double
12.
it. Make it 12.
Baker's
and then,
dozen. Fuck it.
Yeah.
and then we need a fuck. What hotel should we stay at?
Austin Hotel.
No, we. I think
I
we
mean-
already said it's. Send us.
Airbnb.
About-
Fuck a hotel.
Airbnb.
Yeah.
They're gonna kick us out of a fucking hotel.
They're gonna kick us out of fucking Airbnb. What you talking about?
We'll make an agreement with him.
Mhm.
But yeah, anyways, McGregor Chandler, how do y'all think that's gonna go?
Oof.
Y'all think it's even gonna happen? Because it's announced, but it could still get
Canceled.
canceled.
It should. I mean,
It will.
it's going to because is McGregor's gonna give fucking.
So you think they're gonna let him get away with like the USADA testing?
They don't care. Dana doesn't care.
I
He just wants the
mean, he's
money.
got John Jones. He didn't care about that. So,
There you
But
go.
I
One
mean,
of his cash cows.
John Jones passed his testing.
bruh, I mean,
Connor doesn't want to get tested.
bruh, just
Bro, he was looking jacked. Like
He's still
He's
fucking
still looking
jacked.
jacked.
well,
Yeah.
I'm
He's
saying
on
more-
steroids and coke, that's for sure.
I'm saying more.
100%.
I'm saying John Jones because he's on coke and all this other shit, and he's still
No,
fucking
but,
fought.
I saw a fighter on Joe Rogan's podcast saying that they don't really care about coke.
Well, that's the thing.
Oh, not anymore because of John Jones.
But even if Jones, this is the thing. Look, side note with Jones, he came out and said when he was fucking whooping everybody's ass, he wasn't even training. He was just going out there and fighting. Like I guess that kind of makes it like, oh, you're on coke, but you're not training. Okay, that's fine. We'll let it slide. But now that he's actually training,
And on
Jesus
coke?
God, and on coke, Jesus Christ.
Isn't his next fight against Stipe Miocic
Miocic?
Yep.
that they just announced it or they're working on it?
No, it's been
Yeah,
announced.
it's enough.
Yeah, so that's
That's gonna be a good, it should be a good fight, but Miocic got whooped his last fight. So look,
Our quick predictions.
for the Conor McGregor and Chandler. I really want to go for McGregor, but I don't think he has it anymore, so I'll go for Chandler.
I'll go with McGregor.
give me Conor,
What you got, Chonchis?
McGregor.
McGregor.
The notorious
and we got McGregor right
Conor
here.
McGregor.
What are you doing? Run the boat?
The notorious, the notorious MMA is also a notorious Cowboys fan, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, and then sticking to a little bit to UFC, it's a little quick tidbit. Somebody tried to break into Dana White's house. So
You saw what he was trying to offer for somebody to find him?
what was it?
Like $2,000. And bro,
Hey,
man.
anything for a quick
Just-
buck.
Oh my god.
$2,000 to find somebody that
Find him.
that tried to break into his house, bro. I'll be like, you're on your own, bitch. I want more
I need
money.
to pay my rent. There he is. There he is.
What did he take?
No, he just kicked the door and he couldn't go in and he just left.
Oh, he's bitching about that shit.
Well, I mean, I get it, you know.
It's not like he has like three
still-
other houses. I'm pretty sure.
$2,000 fucking dollars just to find out who it was. I'm like, come on, man. Just pen,
If
you know,
had Donna's white money.
Donna
what would you
White's.
offer? What would you offer?
What'd you say, Donna White's?
Donna White.
Dana.
Dana White.
Dana White.
Donna White. Dana White. If you had his money, how much would you offer?
Bro, at least.
Nah, I would offer like $10K, but to get him
Yeah.
like
But-
get him one-on-one.
But that's the thing. Why are you offering money? If you're that rich, you should have like a whole security team. You should have like
That's a,
You should
yeah.
have
how
that
you
shit
know
figured
your
out like
shit sucks
that.
now.
For the streets, bro.
Say what?
That's how you
That's a
know
good
your
point.
security sucks now.
Bro, I mean, you've seen too many celebrities nowadays. Like,
You probably
oh,
live in
a
Garden.
stalker broke into the house. I'm like, how the fuck do you have stalkers breaking into your houses?
Well, that's how they stay rich, I guess. They're saving their money. They're relying on the Ring cameras.
Mhm.
In that case, Ring is making all that money.
Open the door.
Are you trying to say that's me in the door?
Hey, if it fits the boot.
So did Korean Zombie retire?
Yes.
Yeah.
This
He
weekend?
did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that was sad. That was sad. I was low key. I mean, I love his fighting. I did not know that he came out to the song "Zombie" by
Yeah.
Cranberries. I did not know that. And then when I saw that shit, I'm like, damn! I could just imagine how much emotions he's going through at that point. I'm like, and everybody singing that shit. Fuck, man!
Yeah, I
Like,
think they played it at the end too.
Yeah, they played it while he
Yeah.
was putting his gloves down.
and it's just the Korean Zombie. Fuck. I didn't know his real name until after I looked it up.
What
I
is it?
I just-
Is you known by
Just the Korean TKZ, the Korean Zombie. And a good point, you know, our boy Sway, he in a group chat that I have made, Volkanovski and Yair, they took years off his fighting shit.
Yeah,
The
they
fights
did.
that he had with those guys, they were amazing fights. I mean, he lost them, but God, man, they were amazing fights. And I agree. They took
His
years
career
off of,
overall, I think.
They can take a hit.
I don't
Yeah.
think he's ever
Took-
he's
Why do you think he
Even-
got the nickname Korean Zombie?
Yeah.
yeah.
He just kept coming.
Even though I mean he still has a good record. Like I think he's like 17-7, 17-8.
Yeah.
But you know him putting out like the fights that he has, that I don't think that he's ever had a bad fight. God damn it, David! Put that on the ground.
Perro cochino.
Yeah, bro. He got
Kobe.
hit nasty at that fight.
Yeah.
And then just kind of dropped. But I swear he got right back up.
He
no,
he did.
well, no, technically he didn't. From what I saw was that Holloway rocked him, but he had respect for him too. He didn't want to really like fuck him up too much, so he kind of let him get back
Yeah,
up and kind
of course. That's what I'm saying.
and like he tried to go for a submission, didn't work, and then he just
Well, I mean, he still got up even
Yeah,
after
yeah.
he rocked him.
yeah.
One of us just that's
Yeah.
it, man.
I mean, shit. And again, shout out to Max Holloway because Max Holloway is another. Him and TKZ are like they always put on good fights. I don't think they've ever had. I don't think I've watched a fight that hasn't been good.
It's not
from either of them.
entertaining.
Greatest
Yeah.
Hawaiian fighter.
Yeah.
Ooh, I mean,
You think so?
Yes. Out of all the Hawaiians that I've known in the UFC, he's the best.
Yeah, no, Holloway. For whatever reason, I think he's still got some shit in him.
He might be on Connor's undercard, but I don't know who they're gonna put him against now because his only option is Volkanovski, but that's gonna be their fourth or fifth fight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that'd be a good ass fight though.
Yeah.
Him and
I
Volk.
mean, I can see him fight every day, bro. Those are good fighters. Like every other weekend.
I think he's like 0-3 against them.
Let's make it 1-3 then.
You're right. He might catch him this time.
Well, yeah. I mean, you never know.
But he catches him this time and then he retires after it. Fuck it.
Pretty
Because
much.
I mean, Holloway's been him, Masvidal, fucking TKZ. These motherfuckers been going for a long time. These guys were back. Y'all remember Forrest Griffin?
Yeah.
God bless that motherfucker. Brought some good ass fights too. But then I feel like he just like disappeared.
That's what the most of them do.
him and Rampage had some really good fights.
Yeah.
Him and Rampage had some really good fights.
Any more UFC news?
No,
but we are going to transition to the NBA real quick. So it's a little topic. I guess it's a good question to ask everybody. Are the NBA champs considered world champs? And this comes from Noah Lyles. He just won all types of fucking awards at
track and field
for the USA.
He was talking shit.
No.
They're not considered world champs?
No.
All right, let's let him go first.
No.
All right, why?
The reason why is because there's other leagues in the world.
Okay.
And they're only competing in on the USA league, whatever. And it's
North
considered the NBA. It's considered the biggest of the biggest, right?
Yes,
it is.
It is. Okay. I mean, if it needs to happen per se, when was the last time that the USA won a kind of like World Cup type of thing?
FIBA? Like FIBA?
Like FIBA, yeah. Like,
I mean, they might win this one.
You think so?
Yeah,
Because
well,
if they don't win it, I mean, something's going on the NBA. They're not the best.
Well, that's the thing with FIBA. A lot of our actual quote unquote like
the top guys.
Yeah, the top guys don't take
Superstars.
FIBA seriously.
Yeah, they take the Olympics seriously.
Yeah, but not FIBA.
Not FIBA. So
I mean, that's the thing though. Like, I mean, if you go into any competition like that, as far as like you taking world teams that's not the Olympics, you're not getting the best players. Like look at with the world, what was it called? The baseball? What they call that shit?
World Series?
the World Series.
No, it's not World Series. Fuck.
Damn.
What do they call that?
It has
shit?
abbreviations too.
Yeah.
Search it up.
But the
whenever like Dominican Republic, Mexico,
yeah.
what's called the
No, search it up. Don't
World Baseball
guess.
Cup.
the World Baseball Classic. The World Baseball Classic.
Classic. There we go.
The
Yeah.
World Baseball Classic. A lot of the top players weren't allowed to go play.
Okay.
And the thing is, and like even some of like the not top tier players, but like some of the second tier players that they did play, they get hurt. So, but if it's Olympics, this is a different story because like you represent your country against all these other countries.
Yeah.
In these tournaments, you have to be able to get in, and you maybe not. You're going to get some of the better ones, but not every single country.
Okay.
Now, what I don't agree with him saying that they shouldn't be considered world champs is perfect example. Our very own Dallas Maverick, Luka Doncic. He was playing in La Liga in Spain. Some of the best players in Europe and on that side of the world play in that league, and he won multiple times. He was probably he was the best player there. Now he came to NBA to go against the other better players. Like you have your Luka Doncic, you have your Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nikola Jokic. You have all the other amazing players, some of the top players in the NBA, leaving, not playing for their countries or the leagues that their countries are, and they're coming to play in the NBA because that's the top. That's the
Competition
top tier. That's top, competition wise. It's like
going off of what Alex is saying, I think they can call themselves world champs just because of the fact that other European / world players consider NBA the top.
That's the top, right?
That's
top
where
tier.
everybody wants to go play. That's where everybody wants to end up. So that's the only reason why I would let them call themselves the world champs, because everybody wants to go there.
Let me ask you this: do they want to play for the NBA because they get millions instead of they go back to their home country?
I mean,
they get paid thousands.
I mean, look,
that's a whole
I don't know about
thing.
thousands.
I mean,
no, because technically, because technically the Spain
Yeah, why
league,
wouldn't you want to play for millions, bro? What are you talking about?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So if you're playing like
no, but still, they do want to play for money, but it's still hard to get into the NBA.
No, exactly, yeah. But I think they're still doing it for money, though.
I mean,
not really,
because you know how to play.
Not really, because somebody from the Greek league can go to Spain and they're gonna win more money anyways.
No, exactly. And if you make it on the Spain league, they say like Duca, and then you know what, the Nuggets are looking at you for whatever reason because you're good at whatever position you are, and they're like, you know what, we're gonna get you for that whatever, and then we're gonna give you $6 million a year just to start off.
Okay, look, let me put this, because I don't, like a couple of episodes ago you were saying Wembanyama is gonna come in and beat the Mavs in the first game, right?
Gotcha.
All right, now why would if Wembanyama did his thing in France, he beat everybody. Why would he want to stay there? Let's go to the NBA, play. Let me go play against these guys that are actual fucking top tier players. That I feel like NBA shows you where you're at.
Okay.
Shows you how good of a player you are. So you go there, you show how you're one of the best in the world. Luka did that. Giannis has done that. Jokic has done that. Dirk did that.
Yeah, so all these players are from around the world, bro.
Yeah,
you consist a team of so many players. You know, a percentage of them aren't going to be from USA, America.
100%, yeah,
even your coaches, down to everything, bro.
So
it's just the top tier.
I got something.
Competition in basketball.
Like
I got something whenever he's done.
Of the whole big leagues, whatever it is the shit to play in.
Yeah. So if you play in the NBA and you win,
you make it.
You're the world champion because guess what?
No, you're not.
What do you mean you're not?
All right, let me put it to you this way. You're saying that all the best European players want to play here in the U.S.
Not European. All the best players in the world want to come play here.
All right. So you're putting more of the fact that because there's all these international players playing for these teams and then they win, they're the world champions, correct? Is that what you're going at? Let me put it to you this. In soccer, where do all the best players play?
In Europe.
When they win championships, do they call themselves the world champions?
Well, not because they're playing their leagues.
No, but that's the thing. You can't really use soccer because soccer has Champions League.
Hold on. Yes, they have Champions League. They have leagues here, and now they have the in-season tournament. It's basically the same thing. They're playing amongst each other to see who's the best team.
No,
the in-season tournament.
Either way, they're playing games to see who's the best.
No, but you could use. But look, the in-season tournament makes no sense because if it was a tournament between other little leagues and Spain leagues for one tournament, then you can use the in-season tournament as an example.
Well, I'm saying, okay, well, you're saying because of all the international players playing. Well, I'm saying in soccer, all the international players play in Europe, correct? And they don't call themselves the world champions. That's why I'm saying no, that they are not the world champions.
Because the MLS isn't respected as those leagues, bro. Mm-hmm. Those leagues are the top leagues.
Every 4 years, they have a tournament called the World Cup that all these teams have to qualify to play.
Yeah, the national teams, though.
The national teams.
Exactly.
Yes. I know, and now they have the FIBA World Cups, right?
Yeah, they have always had FIBA World Cups.
That's why it says World Cup. Is Dallas... Okay, let's say Dallas Mavericks won it this year. Would they be considered world champions because they have all? Why? No, they wouldn't be. To me, they would be considered only NBA champions. I mean, I know there's not leagues.
The NBA is the best in the world.
Okay, let's say
come to play.
Let's say the Mavericks win, and then they face, I don't know, so like Real Madrid, who's the European champion.
They're going to.
Well, I mean, in the actual game.
They're going to.
Well, let's say after they win it this season, after they win the tournament, and then they go champion versus champion, or let's say Barcelona wins, or some other team in Europe wins it.
Well, and then, they're about to fake.
Okay. Sorry. But they do have a tournament for the world champion of clubs in soccer.
Yes.
Do they have that for the basketball team?
They do not. That's what I'm saying. Like, what if? Let's say, okay,
it could be the Lakers against the Real Madrid basketball team.
Yes.
Is there something like that?
No.
In basketball?
No.
That's
what I'm saying.
Hold on. When has a European team ever demolished an NBA team?
When is the last time they played them?
They play them every year.
It's because
the Mavs are like I'm saying, the Mavs are literally about to play Real Madrid like this month.
Yes, but
it's because NBA is different because you can't compare soccer and NBA because soccer not only hasn't been going for longer, but they got it developed to where now there's a whole bunch of fucking cups in soccer.
Mm-hmm.
And the NBA championship, there's only one NBA championship.
But I mean, now they're basketball.
Like you said, and then you can't use the World Cup because that's nationality. So then that's basically Olympics for NBA.
But I'm saying, what if they start doing that? Well, in my case, I'm gonna consider the NBA champions world champions if they do that. If let's say Lakers win it, or Golden State wins it again, or if Denver wins it, and they go against the winner of the European League.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They wouldn't like.
There's not a unified European League kind of thing. That's
like Alex was saying, they wouldn't do that because not only would NBA, like, not to be rude, not only would NBA lose money, but NBA would destroy any other league right now. As of right now, they would destroy any other league.
That's the only way I would consider the NBA champions world champions is if they go out and beat a European champion.
Okay, so
that's the thing. They would beat them, and at the same time they would destroy them.
I'm just saying that's the only way I would consider them world champions. In the meantime, I would say, hey, they're the NBA champions.
So put it on paper, on record.
Yes,
but
yes.
Like these NBA teams go against European teams all the time, and they beat them every time. There hasn't been a European team, a Real Madrid or whatever other team, fucking Shanghai Sharks, or there hasn't been a team that has beaten an NBA team. It could be the fucking Charlotte Hornets. They're not going to be the Charlotte Hornets. The reason why, if you win the NBA championship, you're the world champion, is because this is the top tier. You work your way up. You go from fucking China to Europe then to NBA. So you're working your way up. And that's why you should be considered NBA champion. Another thing is, why is it like, fuck, I'm throwing NFL. When somebody wins the Super Bowl, they're considered world champions. And guess what? Because it's the best fucking players in the world at football.
What other country has
a lot of
football?
countries? A lot of countries play
football.
Mexico,
Mexico, Europe,
a lot of countries.
In that case, Canada, the same situation. I would consider them world champion. I would consider them NFL champions.
There was NFL Europe.
Chonchis, do you agree with me?
Those leagues football, don't have the recognition. Yeah. They're not the best player, bro. You're like the B team, C team, whatever. Entertainment. You're entertainment at that point.
But pretty much, I see what you're saying now. It's more like of a... Bro, it's like you're playing with the babies. Yeah,
you're playing with the big boys.
It's because it's like the pyramid scheme on NFL and NBA is. I mean, NFL and NBA got it down. They're the top dogs, and then that's what I'm saying. With soccer, you can't compare it because there's so many good leagues. There's so many. That's why they have fucking Champions League now. That's why they have World Cup. Soccer overall is a more respected quote unquote sport which everybody plays. That's why for a world champion for soccer you do need the World Cup and you do need Champions League, but that's because almost every team is pretty good. In soccer there's more upsets than if NBA goes to Europe.
I would say soccer is like a thing of like it's made in England, right?
Yeah,
UK, whatever. They colonized the world, bro. So they're gonna take that game everywhere. Of course. Basketball was originated in fucking America, fucking whatever, 13 fucking original colonies and shit. It's a game from here. So that's what we're gonna be the best at.
But why consider it world? Game. Like you invented a sport and you're considering yourself the world.
All the best players in the world want to come to the NBA.
Let me see. You just said it right there. Perfect.
Well, okay.
Right now,
you said it.
Time out.
David, repeat yourself, David.
Time out.
No, well, you said
it. If it originated here, then why would if England were to win the World Cup, they shouldn't be considered world champions? And if it originated there, right?
They have won it before.
But I'm saying what you just said contradicted what you've been saying the whole time.
No,
if it originated there, you said basketball originated here, so they shouldn't be considered world champions. So if England were to win the World Cup,
you just said
they're not.
You just said it. England invented soccer and it's spread out. USA has had basketball and football for how long?
100 years, 200 years,
and it still hasn't spread out as big as soccer.
No, I don't know. It already spread out. It just hasn't,
but not to the level of soccer. Like
no, but that's what we're trying to tell you, that soccer, you can't compare soccer with NBA because NBA has spread out. Basketball has spread out. The world just hasn't caught up. The world is only and when the world catches up, when somebody from outside of USA catches up, they go to the NBA.
All I know is I'm gonna continue saying NBA champions, NFL champions. I'm not gonna consider them world champions because they have not defeated.
But they're champions.
But they're champions. Yes, they're not world champions. That is my endpoint right there. You can just tell me this and that, but I'm gonna go back to soccer. I'm like, look, they play for their countries. They play in a tournament, and they decide.
So you'd be like, "You're the world. You're the champion of the city."
So if you was
like what?
You're the champion of the United States. You're not champion of the world.
That's a tough one, bro.
Nah,
because this is opposite sides.
I don't think it's as tough as
we're thinking about it.
I get it because it's like everybody's trying to get out here to the NBA.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying
European players come out here to the NBA. It's not like MLS when you already know you're retired.
What I'm trying to basically like this, like if in soccer, let's say only Premier League was the top league and everybody wanted to go to the Premier League, but every other league sucked ass, they wouldn't be world champions? If anybody from the Premier League won it, they wouldn't be world champions?
No. If it'll be just the Premier League champions.
It's because David is thinking plural. There's so many championships around the world that he's just like, they're champions of the United States.
You can't compare it to soccer because soccer has too many.
If I play for...
But he just wants it to be like, it's the World Cup national versus national.
I get that. I get that. But the thing is, if let's say I play for the Mavericks, right? Whoa. If I play for the Mavericks and I win my championship here, and then I go to Real Madrid and I win my championship here, and then I go to fucking Shanghai Sharks or Tigers, whatever fucking team it is, and I win the championship there, would I not be like, where would I be a world champion? Because guess what? I'm going through every fucking league and I'm winning championships everywhere.
You'll be a multi-champion, multinational champion. You wouldn't be a world champion.
So in wrestling, when you're the world champion, what is it? What?
Oh,
in wrestling,
that's a
bro.
good one.
Make it for him.
That's a good
You're the
one.
world champion, and
if
you
you're the world
only
heavyweight champion in WWE, you're not the world heavyweight champion.
I say WWE champion. They say world championship.
Bro.
No, but there's WWE and then there's world heavyweight.
Yeah, there's world
heavyweight.
Yeah.
If he's if he's only from WWE,
Well,
why he should be? Why?
Well, here's the
why
thing.
is he the
Here's the
world?
thing. In history of wrestling, they gobbled up some of the like other territories, like from Mexico, from Japan, from all these.
It's the same, bro. You gobble up.
That's what NBA
talent.
did.
WWE,
You gobble up the talent.
No, because WWE.
I went to go and find Alex in Mexico because he's the best center. I went to fucking Europe for Luka.
Yeah, the recruits do that for NBA,
bro. Like
then
that's
again,
the point.
Then again,
yes. Have you watched the movie with Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
The
What's
what?
that shit?
Jules?
No.
Hustle.
Go watch
Here's the
Hustle,
thing.
bro.
That's the one. Yes, he went to Spain.
Here's the thing. Wrestling is not a real sport. It is sports entertainment.
Whoa, you're breaking everybody's hearts right now saying that.
We might have to
cut that shit out.
That's David talking. That's not Big Man talking.
You didn't let me finish. I said
Big Man wouldn't have said that.
You didn't let me finish. It's sports entertainment. It is sports entertainment, which means it is
Big Man
basically.
wouldn't be happy with that, man.
It is basically a predetermined athleticism show that have
NBA,
predetermined
NFL
results.
scripted too.
There you go.
You heard it from them. Roger Goodell and Adam Silver.
They know they're the ones who write it.
NBA, NFL.
Well, everybody has their opinion, so, from the looks of it, we're gonna be here the whole fucking night, which we can't be. So let's
just think, a little bit more NBA news. I mean, kind of related to the Mavericks is that JaVale McGee just signed with the Sacramento Kings, and I saw something that was funny to me. They say 3-time NBA champion JaVale McGee. I'm like, when you think JaVale McGee, do you really think 3-time champion automatically?
With the
even
Warriors,
though he has them,
with the
Lakers. I think how many?
Two with the Warriors.
Two with the Warriors and one with the Lakers.
I mean,
3-time bench warmer champion.
But I wouldn't call him a 3-time.
A 3-time world champion.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not a 3-time world champion.
Three time.
He's a 3-time world champion.
He's a
3-time.
3-time world champion or NBA champion?
3-time NBA champion.
Here we go.
I said 3-time bench champion.
Damn.
Because most of the time,
congratulations, JaVale McGee on signing with
the. Call Garoppolo the 4-time champion because he was there in the bench with Tom Brady.
Bench champion. There you go. Bench champion.
But yeah, anyways,
so we're gonna segue to breaks my heart to come into MLB news. Your Rangers. I have no idea what the fuck is going on with these guys, bro.
What do they have to do to win, bro?
Who fucking put voodoo on them?
I have no idea.
somebody from
They put a
Houston.
Duval on them. That's what it was.
Are we still tied
what?
for first or no?
No.
We're third.
Third now?
I put it in.
But it's like third by like half a game.
It's because the
So 1 game
Mariners
behind.
just exploded with a 21-game win streak or something like that, right?
Shout out.
No, it's not even that. It's just so
They've been in a slump, for
coming
real.
into the season,
Before you start, they're 3-4 since our last recording.
Yes.
Their overall record is 75-58. They're third, but 1 game behind.
Fuck. That was
Who's
half.
first? Mariners?
Mariners.
Yeah.
It's your
Like I said,
Mariners, Houston.
Like I said, it's because they did a fucking unbelievable 21-game win streak, and that's the longest they have in couple years or this year?
I mean, yeah, as long as, but it's. I don't think it's so much that they went on a win streak. It's just that. So before the season started, I did not have any high hopes for this team. Mm-hmm. They got DeGrom, and these players weren't. Most of these players were already here, and they weren't doing shit. God damn. Cut them off.
Zoom in so you can cut them off.
It's just blurred back there.
Just get nonsense on my bad.
It'll be a big ass yellow blur. Anyways, before the season started, I didn't have really high hopes for them. You know, they had gotten DeGrom. They eventually got DeGrom. They got all these, these players that have been here already. Seager, Simeon, Young. They were here, and then finally this year they got it together, and they were doing really good. So we really didn't have much to go on, and I didn't really expect us to be as good as we are. But I think it just kind of all came together as like they've been so good, and then they never went through a bad period throughout the season until now. They're still a good team. They just need to get healthy, and that's what they're not right now. They are not healthy because you're still missing your starting third baseman. You're missing one of your starting pitchers. Your fucking bullpen, God bless. Last night, Jesus Christ, fucking 10th inning, bases were loaded, and Chapman on the first pitch.
Wait, you said 10th inning?
10th inning. We went to extras.
Yeah.
10th inning, bases were loaded. Chapman on his first pitch drills the guy on a walk off, walk, basically. And whatever fucking reason, during these losing games we've had, we keep finding new ways to lose. Yeah, these are ridiculous ways to lose.
You know what I think it is?
What?
I think they've got the yips to where they can't really close out the games like they have. Like they started off hot, and then finally got to their head, and then they lost a game, and they've been in their head these past couple games, to where they can't.
That's just part of the.
I could see that.
That's just part of the recipe because injuries too. Injuries been fucking them.
When you say starting off hot, is like I feel more to the way like you start off hot. That means like before the All-Star break, then you start breaking down.
You're gonna sizzle out.
And these guys did not. They went into the All-Star break. They did amazing. They came out. They lost 3 games, and then they got right back to it. But then after those getting that little hot streak. We lost Josh Young. Evaldi hasn't came back yet from injury. Heim was out for a little bit, but Mitch Garver stepped up for him. Mitch Garver's playing really good still as a designated hitter. So I guess it's just a bunch of things that aren't going in the direction we want.
It's just a Texas curse, man.
It's just nothing.
I think we gotta make an appearance to cheer them on or whatever.
Yeah, we do.
Throw some beers at them.
We're about to. I think we're next week. Astros are coming to town, so that's gonna be interesting.
Try to go to that one.
Fuck.
What is it?
I think the series starts the 6th. Should be no.
So what is that? Friday?
No, it's Wednesday. Wednesday.
It's 4 games, right?
I believe so because I think they go all the way to Saturday.
We can try to go to one on Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah.
Wait, what Saturday? Next Saturday?
Yeah.
Next Saturday is the Mexico game.
Oh.
Yeah.
We might have to split up. Good. Well, we can all be in the same area.
Half of the BallBoys in Mexico, half of the BallBoys in the Rangers game.
There we go.
We can do that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cover the territory.
Yeah, cover some ground.
It's across the street.
Here's the thing. Yeah. Here's the thing. Texas Live is in between both stadiums, so we can just all converge there and just kind of spread out. Just kind of do that little area.
And why not?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Hopefully we're there. Hopefully we're there.
Go fall in love at the game.
Go fall in love in the game.
Yeah. Hopefully we're there.
Wait, who's single here? Just me, right? Oh, us 3. Okay.
Ladies.
We got 3. Yeah, we got 3 single
guys.
guys.
Get on my boy right here.
Ladies, we need.
Get on my boy right there.
Our 3 BallBoys need some 3 ball girls.
Shit. Wait, say that again.
Yikes.
Say that again.
Move on.
We need some cheerleaders.
Yeah. Moving on.
What's the next topic?
Just finishing over Rangers. Hopefully they get it together.
Let's get it together.
Come on, Rangers.
Another thing, Mariners. I don't know what the fuck they're on. They've just been going crazy, just winning games back to back, and they weren't this good, and then they got it together. So I don't know. Whatever
they were tied for last or second last in the division, and then in the span of like a month or two, they just skyrocketed to first place.
They've been winning games. I mean, it doesn't help that
something in the water, man.
It doesn't help the fucking Rangers and the Astros have been losing. Anyway, fuck the Astros.
Al rato los embrujamos. Fucking cast a spell on them.
But Oscar, you know anybody that can do brujeria?
No, not at the moment. But damn. Craigslist will help me out.
God damn, Craigslist.
Craigslist can help out a lot of things.
I might know some brujas or so.
Oh shit.
I know some brujas too, but for completely different reasons.
So hopefully Rangers get it together.
MLB, Alex.
MLB.
How long do we got to the playoffs?
A month
for the
October
for the MLB championship.
I want to say 3 weeks at least.
You mean the World Series, sir?
MLB championship.
That's not the correct name. It's the World Series.
They can say World Series. I'll say MLB championship.
And you're wrong. Anyways,
that doesn't even sound
terrible.
Yeah, it sounds. Anyways, going into David's favorite topic of the evening every Thursday, your Dallas Cowboys, NFL news.
No, my favorite topic every Thursday is when we talk about food.
Whatever. God, man. Anyway, so we're gonna start off with the Cowboys a little bit, and then get into MLB. So this past Tuesday was the roster cut downs from your 90-man squads to your 53s. Cowboys made some interesting cuts, trades, and stuff like that. I think the biggest one was that we traded Kelvin Joseph to the Miami Dolphins for. Let me not fuck up his name. I'm trying. Noah Igbenogany. There we go. That should be right.
Welcome to the Cowboys, baby.
Welcome to the Cowboys. Thing is though, so when Noah Iggy came was gonna get drafted, I kind of wanted him for the Cowboys, and we didn't get him.
There we go. Full circle.
So now maybe fresh start for both of them. I really liked Kelvin Joseph. I guess Dallas is just not the right spot for him because he kept getting into fucking trouble and not playing well. So that happened. We also got, a couple other surprising cuts. Quentin Bohannon, he was waived. Jabril Cox, Semi Fehoko. Those were all guys that I assumed were going to make the team and just didn't. They got beat up by better talent. Jabril Cox is kind of surprising because, we're kind of thin at linebacker right now when we lost Overshown. So that was kind of surprising. But, how Dan Quinn might do things, he might have Marquise Bell. He's a safety, but he's like a clone of Jaron Kearse. He might have him take over Overshown's spot because those three are like triplets. Like body-wise, how they play, they're all like triplets. So they play the same. So, it might not be a huge loss.
Did we talk about getting Trey Lance last episode?
No, we did not. Trey Lance happened
after.
Trey Lance happened the day after.
I couldn't wait to get him because I want to know what you guys think.
Fucking hell.
So apparently with the Trey Lance, Jerry Jones did not consult Mike McCarthy or Dak Prescott. So
which is fine because it's a third stringer. And then all the big networks hyping it up saying, he's gonna take over Dak, this and that. Man, Dak has 4 or 5 more years.
Well, here's the thing. What happened to Tony Romo? Everybody was hyping him up, like, oh yeah, no, this is Tony Romo's year, or he's gonna be here for the next couple of years. And then he got hurt, and then a 4th round quarterback came in Dak Prescott, and he just took over the team.
Well, this is the thing though. So going into that, Trey Lance was the top 3 pick the year he was drafted. He was supposed to start last year. He got hurt. He was projected to start the year he was drafted. He couldn't cut it. He couldn't beat Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo got dropped by the Niners, and now he's playing for the Raiders. He's probably not going to do good there. Trey Lance is going to be like a Jordan Love type thing. He's going to be a second, third stringer up until Dak decides to go to a different team or he retires because Trey Lance isn't that much of a good QB. He couldn't beat Sam Darnold, and Sam Darnold has been bounced around a bunch of different teams. He couldn't beat Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's not that good of a QB.
And I think at the Cowboys, I don't think he'll beat Cooper Rush.
No, Cooper Rush is the second string.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even think he'll beat Cooper.
Joe, did you got something to say?
man, this should have just kept Cooper Rush.
No, he's still there.
He's second string.
He's
Is
second,
he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trey Lance is gonna be third string.
Third?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry.
The reason, I feel like the real reason why Jerry made this trade is just to get the Cowboys back up in the new cycle. That's all it is.
Yeah, I think so.
To
That's
get
what
people talking.
So there's a lot of talk in between sports networks that I was watching earlier this week, saying that he wouldn't have done this with Tony Romo. That the situation to where like he traded for Trey Lance, he would have gone over with Tony Romo before anything else. Like he's treating Dak Prescott as in, oh, you're damaged goods, and it's only a matter of time until you're out of here, and I have Trey Lance in there.
But that's the thing, though. Like
that's what they're all saying. Like that's all that's been popping on the news.
They're
all wrong. To big networks,
and they're all wrong. You know, they
most
say
of them
that
are Cowboy haters.
The thing is that the Cowboys move the needle.
That's why I love watching them.
Either negative or positive. They're gonna move the needle.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
They move the needle. You whatever every
but
single
it's a
show
network, so
every single show don't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a national televised show. It's a your local radio show. The Cowboys are gonna come up. Does not matter because the Cowboys move the fucking needle.
And the reason they move the needle even more if you talk shit about them.
Exactly. Well, they move the needle because they're the team with the biggest spotlight on them because of their owner, the way that he's handled that team, and because they're the most expensive team of all sports in the world.
Team.
It's America's team.
I mean, it wouldn't go that far, but
what do you mean?
They are the most expensive team.
What do you mean you wouldn't go that far? You literally just said like everybody in America talks about them. Everybody in America, there's not, like I said, there's not one network, there's not one radio station, there's not one podcast, there's not
you wake
one
up tomorrow, they're gonna talk about the Cowboys.
Exactly.
Oh, dude, they talk about the Cowboys so much sometimes that I'm like, can y'all talk about any other team?
Why?
Can you talk about the fucking Raiders? Can you talk about the Eagles?
What are they gonna talk about the Raiders?
Dallas. Why the hell do we need to talk about other cities?
There you go.
That way we won't be biased for one team.
But we are, baby.
What do you mean? It's Dallas. Why would you not go for your team?
This is why Stephen A. says the Yellow fans are the most annoying, nauseating fan base of all.
That's why Stephen A. fucking sucks. That's why he sucks.
The most nauseating fan base. You say one negative thing and they all just pounce on
the
you.
haters.
It's not you saying one negative thing. It's that you're pushing a narrative that is wrong. Like there's narratives that get pushed all the time are wrong. Like one of the biggest things that Dak is injury prone. Dak was out. He's been out 17 games the past 3 years. Most of them were because he broke his fucking leg.
Funny thing is, he started out. He missed the first couple of games last season, and he still became the intercept leader of the season. That is funny as hell.
He's slanging that thing, bro.
Yeah. He's throwing the ball
to the wrong people. Apparently,
one of my biggest things.
A lot of those were flicked. Or
caught a finger or something.
They hit a wide receiver because couldn't catch a fucking ball.
So you think they should add a stat to where it says receiver interception instead of quarterback interception?
That's fine. Yeah, because look, the most blatant one was against the Jaguars. Hit Noah Brown right in the fucking chest. I don't know how the fuck he's falling, hits him in the chest. It bounces up and the guy intercepts it. How the fuck is that Dak's fault?
But then that's the thing. Since he's the Cowboys quarterback, they pay attention more to him. But a lot of quarterbacks that year were getting intercepted as much or a little bit more.
Josh Allen led the league in interceptions. Not the year last year, not the year before this past season, or 2 years ago. He led the league in interceptions.
But since he ain't the Cowboys quarterback and he's the Bills quarterback, greatest young upcoming talent. Like what?
Patrick Mahomes has led the league in interceptions.
Let me tell you this. If the Cowboys didn't get this much media attention, you think they would have at least a couple more Super Bowls under their belt? Because you think that it's overwhelming for players to have this much criticism, this much media on them?
Or I think a lot of them love it.
I bet they don't even watch the fucking anything.
Yeah,
to be honest,
they do because Jerry Jones wants everything to be about the Cowboys.
As a player, you think I want to hear any negative thing that the media is gonna say?
Well, here's the thing. We're in 2023. You don't want to hear it, of course, but you're gonna hear it no matter what. Like no matter where you go.
You can
avoid that.
You're not gonna avoid all of it. You're gonna some of it's gonna trickle down to you're gonna hear some.
Yeah,
of it.
but at that point, like he's saying, an athlete would use that as motivation.
And look, and that's another thing too. If you were to take every single NFL player right now, right, and take them back to where they were in college and ask them what team, if they could choose what team they want to play for. I want to say 65% are going to say the Cowboys.
75%.
75%.
Hey, let's
of
round it up
a
to
lot of
80.
people- a lot of these players
want to play for the Cowboys.
A lot
That's
of these
being
players-
generous, but okay. Yeah.
No, I mean, if you look
I'll admit you this. Not 75%, not 80%. A majority, like, would
99%.
okay, now you're just talking gibberish. About 65% will be the most that I say that people will want to play for the Cowboys. Because
that's still majority though.
yeah, and that's what
majority
I'm
of
saying.
the
I'm
players
saying
Stephon
65% is
Gilmore.
still a good percentage. All the other teams would be like Eagles, Saints, Patriots because of what Brady did. But then again, he's out now, so I don't think nobody would want to play for the Patriots right now. But
yeah, so
they still have Belichick. They still have Belichick.
99% is what chose the Cowboys.
65.
Stephon
why the Cowboys is America's
Gilmore
team.
just joined the Cowboys. He grew up a Cowboys fan. Michael Parsons, Cowboys fan. Ezekiel Elliott, Cowboys
That's why the
fan.
Cowboys are
Dak Prescott
the
Cowboys fan.
NFL World's team.
That's why I said what I said earlier.
That's why the Cowboys are the world's team, man.
Yeah.
They
Literally,
are the
bro.
NFL's team.
The world.
World's
They're the
team.
world's
And
team. They're
home,
literally
On that
the
one,
world's
I don't
team.
gotta give it to
The
the
mundo,
world.
There's
I mean-
publications called Somos Los Cowboys. There's
Somos Los Cowboys.
like all kinds of stuff like that, bro.
Fuck the Raiders. Any representation in Mexico. So fucking the Cowboys are Mexico's team. 100%.
You say
I mean,
Cowboys,
100%.
either-
I'll admit
either
they
you're
are
a
the
hater or you're a
Cowboys
lover.
fucking fans.
That's it.
Guaranteed.
You're what?
Either anywhere in the world, if you hear Cowboys, either you're a hater or you're a lover, but you know the Cowboys.
Everybody
Well,
knows
$9 billion
because
baby.
because they are the most expensive team in the world. I would give them that. They are the most expensive team in the world.
That's on top of every
So
sport.
what
That's the
David is
outcome.
No,
saying.
but that doesn't make sense because Cowboys are the most expensive team, but I think the second most expensive
Real Madrid.
team.
Real Madrid.
Well, like
does Real Madrid
other
It's
sport.
like $6 billion or
Oh
something.
no,
like
the Patriots.
No,
are
I'm talking
more.
about
Patriots
other-
were 7.
that. Hold on, let me look it up.
Other sport, like let's say fucking, I think the next like other sport
think it's
expensive team
Yankees.
is maybe Yankees. Like, but I mean, a lot of people around the world wouldn't know those teams, even if they're the most expensive team.
Says this is according to ESPN. The most
No.
sports-
Look up Forbes. Forbes.
Okay, so Forbes.
Forbes is the one that you gotta look up.
Okay, here it is. Dallas Cowboys number 1 with 8 billion,
No, it's 9 billion.
9 billion. Number 2, New England Patriots.
7 billion.
LA Rams number 3. Yankees number 4. Tied with the Giants at number 4.
What are they at?
6 billion, or probably like 6.5, 6 points, something like that.
Let's go off of the Rams being the third most expensive team, off of 2-3 billion. Would they be known as much as the Cowboys in Europe?
I'm pretty sure, but
Fuck
no way.
Fuck no.
Nah,
No.
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 Maybe
Fuck.
only a couple people just because they recently won a Super Bowl.
and because their stadium is so beautiful and like a lot of big international things happen at SoFi Stadium.
compared to the Cowboys, if you ask
Name of the team. Type
if you go fucking Africa, name an NFL team.
Dallas Cowboys.
I doubt anybody would even know Rams are a team.
Maybe. I don't know, but
So we
That's
can't
it,
go
that's
off
if
of
they know.
being just because we're the most expensive.
So what David's getting at in saying all this is instead of Cowboys are not only America's team, they're the world's team.
Yeah.
no,
Yes.
no,
fist bump on it, David.
no. Never.
I got you.
I will never bump anything that has to do with Dallas Cowboys. I'm just saying. I'm just saying they're the most expensive team in the world now.
Nah, they're the world's team. They're the world's team.
Let's go.
Here, I'll give you the biggest choke artists because they haven't won anything in almost 30 years. So,
What other?
Hey, at the end of the day, their fucking name is in your mouth. So,
hey, like I said,
and
I
you
just
don't
gotta
have
go.
a team, and you still don't have a team for
Take
yourself.
Well, here's the
Take that
thing.
dick out your
Here's
mouth,
the
boy.
thing. Here's the thing. If I go for a team now, all of y'all are gonna accuse me for bandwagoning. So I'm not gonna pick
No,
any
no,
team.
no,
You alone have
See,
said
look,
you
look, look,
bandwagon.
look, see,
You alone said you're a bandwagoner.
Just joking around. That's why I don't really go for a team because I know every Cowboy lover, like these annoying pricks are, they're gonna be
he's
like,
a
"Oh,
Cowboy
you're
fan.
gonna be a bandwagoner."
Yeah,
if I
David,
say,
David.
Okay,
David,
what-
David,
I swear I've seen him wear a Cowboys jersey.
David,
"Nah,"
Yeah, bro.
David.
Growing up, I've seen him wear a Cowboys jersey.
Forget about
I didn't
everything.
fucking know you growing up.
David.
What do you mean?
It
We
doesn't
went to the
matter,
fucking
you
same
still wear
school.
the shirt.
Huh?
Anyways, Pick a team. Next, we'll hear what team you're gonna go.
What? No, what? If you were to pick an NFL team, yeah,
your world NFL
but you're gonna say I'm a bandwagon.
No, it doesn't matter.
Whatever.
We can't say anything because you don't.
It doesn't matter.
I can't say anything because you guys be like, you bandwagon.
No, it's fine.
For the team. No.
The Chiefs.
We're not gonna shoot you down.
I'm not gonna go for the Chiefs.
Okay, well then who?
Because that's gonna give you more fuel. Like, oh yeah, he's a bandwagon. Go with the Chiefs.
Choose a team. Choose a team right now. It doesn't matter if they won a champion recently. Chiefs. Go for the Chiefs.
Fuck it, Miami Dolphins. There you
go.
There you go.
See? That's fine.
When have they won last, David?
Stick with the Dolphins.
Okay, you know
30
what?
years
All
ago?
right, to piss y'all more off, I'm gonna go for the Raiders.
Yeah, go for it.
There you go.
Go for
The
it.
last time they won a championship.
The Raiders fan base and the Cowboys fan base are always like this. Like they're always butting heads. So
we don't give a fuck about the Raiders.
Raiders. That's it.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Five championships compared to whatever the fuck the Raiders have.
I'm not fully sold on any team right now because I know, like I said, I can't really go for a full team because you guys are gonna say
he said the Raiders.
He switched teams. You see that?
Yeah.
Nah, flip flop. That's the worst thing you can do, bro. Stick with the Raiders. That's it.
I'll give you my answer next week.
A lot of the new generation is like that, man.
I'll give you my answer next week because the football season starts next week. So
all right,
how about that?
Next Thursday, you'll present us your team.
Yeah,
and we want you to present why this team is probably in your mind is going to be better than the Cowboys. Okay. I want to see you try to negotiate the Raiders being better than the Cowboys because they're fucking not, or any other team because they're really fucking.
All right. I'm gonna do my research, make y'all.
But getting back into what we were talking about earlier, yeah, the 53-man roster cuts happened, and a lot of surprising ones happened. A lot of them were like procedural, but like DK Metcalf has said something that this is it was a big day in the NFL, not only because a lot of guys get their dream of making an NFL team, but it's also a lot of guys who don't get that dream.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, like that's fucking true. Like you go down from 90 to 53, you get about 16 players on the practice squad. So there's still about a good amount of handfuls of guys who are out on the street and not playing NFL football. So and there were some surprising ones like around the league. What was the big one? I think like one of the big ones, Deion Jones. The guy was a shutdown linebacker for the Falcons for so long, and then he was with the Panthers most recently, and they just let him go. So like damn, like shit hits you fast. Like this guy was one of the best linebackers in the league, and now he really isn't looked like that no more. And it just shows you how fast it goes, or players getting traded. A lot of kickers were traded. Yeah. There's some teams with no kickers at the moment either. Yeah. So, shows you how not very valuable kickers are in running age.
Overall, it just shows you how football is evolving and how it's evolving quickly. Yes. Like everybody just wants like scoring. They want to score now. A lot of teams just want to score now because that's just the way you win in the NFL now.
Are you guys doing fantasy? Have you guys drafted and stuff?
No, not yet.
No,
I don't know.
Do y'all do anything now that we're talking about fantasy? Y'all do any little combines or anything to who gets first pick? Y'all just pick out of the hat?
Man, if I get into this shit, bro.
He should be all competitive and shit.
All right, we'll talk about it next week.
We'll talk about it next week once the season starts. But just hopefully our fantasy league starts, and then we'll get more into it.
But, I love you. Right now, the way you went.
Right now,
I told him to do a 40-yard dash to see.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm blowing my knee out. I already know.
Real quick, investor.
All right, let's do a 20-yard dash.
Still getting blown out, but a 10-yard dash, then my shit blown out.
It'll be worth it.
Chug a beer for whoever does it fastest.
Yeah, it's literally all like Messi.
It's literally about Messi. The soccer news for this week. Just search up Messi. Everything will pop up.
Tigres won yesterday for the Liga MX against the who was it?
So here's a quick soccer news. The UEFA Champions League. UEFA. The Champions League in Europe. Champions League in Europe did their draw today, and they have all their teams already lined up. I'm not gonna go through them. You guys can Google them because they're trying to rush all this. So You can Google it. But the draw was today.
It's not that we're trying to rush it. It's just that analytics show that they just skip it anyway. So
Analytics shows to skip it. All right. Let me real quick. Kind of highlight Barcelona's in Group H with Porto, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Antwerp. I don't know what team that is. Bayern Munich is in Group A with Manchester United, Copenhagen, and Galatasaray. And then we've got Real Madrid with Group C, Napoli, Braga, and Union Berlin.
Where's Man U?
Man U is in Group A with Bayern Munich and Copenhagen.
Fuck.
Yeah. So we got 4 Mexicans playing in the Champions League. So good luck to them in the future games. Nashville and Inter Miami had their rematch from the Leagues Cup Finals, and that ended Messi's 9-game win streak. So they tied 0-0.
Oh, brother.
Well, they haven't lost though.
They haven't lost.
This guy.
So,
I said win streak, not unbeaten streak. I said win streak. And a little funny side note when you said Liga MX, going to back to Liga MX, Querétaro player Omar Mendoza was given a red card for defending a little bit too close. If you guys didn't know, he for you anime lovers that know that he did the 1,000 Years of Pain. For those of you who aren't anime lovers,
slow motion.
He stuck his finger up his poop chute.
Pretty much, yes.
The whole play.
Just search it up anywhere. Omar Mendoza Querétaro.
Literally this. But yeah, no, that's soccer news. So, any other soccer news you guys got going on?
Man, nobody cares about soccer right now.
Monterrey lost.
There you go. Tigres, our number one Tigres fan here.
We're all ready for some football.
For American football.
Oh, brother.
That actually came back from a 2-0.
Nice.
Against who the fuck were they playing against? I am sorry. Oh, Santos.
Shout out to Santos.
Yeah, right now Liga MX is in full swing. We will cover the playoffs and all the results when the playoffs start coming.
Maybe. It's Liga MX.
Because they're not called the world champions, right?
Exactly.
All right, now for everybody's favorite segment.
What's going on, guys? This is a Texas ball boy, David, coming at you live from Dallas, Texas. We're coming at you with some wrestling wrap up with David. Biggest thing to take over this week, we got AEW All-In results. We got new Ring of Honor World Champions with the team of MJF and Adam Cole, baby. Great, hell of a match. Just a fine match between 2 tag teams. We also got the phenomenal and crazy, just out of nowhere, Stadium Stampede match where we had a guy get stabbed in the forehead with a bunch of wooden sticks. That sumbitch was crazy. Another thing is we got a new women's Ring of Honor World Champion with Saraya, the homegrown girl from London. To top it off, the main event was an amazing match between the ROH newly branded ROH Tag Team Champions of MJF and Adam Cole. They tied, but then they added sudden death to where MJF retained his title. Afterwards, it was a little chippy back and forth, but they ended up mending fences at this week's Wednesday Night Dynamite. Quick side note, the world record of pro wrestling event was broken this weekend for 81,036 paid attendance, and that is a real world record, by golly. That is amazing news. Another pay-per-view is coming over this weekend called All Out, which is very strange, having 2 back-to-back weekends with pay-per-views. Another side note that happened at All In, there was a brawl between wrestler CM Punk. You guys know that sumbitch, right? CM Punk and Jack Perry, who's known as Jungle Boy, who's now known as Jack Perry, who's the son of Luke Perry, the actor. Yes, that Luke Perry. They got into it before CM Punk's match, and now, according to reports, they both have been suspended, so they will not be out in CM Punk's hometown of Chicago. All In pay-per-view or All Out pay-per-view is this weekend. We've got a few matches yet to be announced, but for what we have right now, it is Darby Allin versus Luchasaurus for the AEW TNT title. We got Orange Cassidy versus that crazy sumbitch Jon Moxley for the AEW International title. We got Chris Landlander versus Ruby Soho for the AEW TBS title. And Adam Cole and MGA versus some team that wins a Ring of Honor Contenders Championship. And then we've got Samoa Joe versus Shane Taylor for the Ring of Honor World Title. We've got those matches confirmed, more coming on the way before this weekend's pay-per-view. So stick around. And this has been Wrestling Wrap Up with David. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Peace.
And we're back.
Bro, what the fuck happened?
Don't worry about it. Yeah, that was
What's my head hurt?
that was Wrestling Wrap Up with David.
Oh, what the fuck?
He's fine. He's okay.
Nah, bro, I don't think I'm good. I think I'm bleeding.
Don't worry about it.
It's okay.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much it for
Oh shit, I am
sports news
bleeding.
this week. Any final thoughts, opinions?
NBA champions are world champions.
Yes, sir.
NFL champions are world champions. Cowboys are the world's team.
BallBoys are the world of podcasts.
Hey,
There you go.
And
Yeah,
I think that covers pretty much everything.
with that, the usual: like, subscribe, share. We're at 120 subscribers, so let's get us to 150 at least. But the goal is 200. We can get to 150 by next week. What else? Follow the TikTok. Follow Twitter. What else? X. My bad. X. My
Well,
bad.
same shit.
Sorry, Elon.
Instagram coming soon, hopefully. Instagram coming soon, so we'll get that situated. Get you some Instagram content. But yeah,
Leave a comment. Leave a comment.
Please
Leave how much the Cowboys suck.
let us know. Okay, let us know if we
That
need anything.
hit to the head hurt.
Yeah, and let us know if there's anything we can improve. What y'all would like to see or hear,
Yeah,
or
comment.
Cowboys.
or whatever you want to see David get hit with next.
Yeah.
We'll make a poll for
Yeah.
that, so we'll see how that's gonna go. I guess the podcast is over, guys.
But yeah.
Oh shit,
Like, subscribe, share. Chonchis is a little tipsy.
it's not Luke. He's drunk.
Guess who's back?
Yeah,
Shit.
thank you guys for having me today.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Martin for coming again.
Run it back.
Probably become hopefully
A
recurring-
recurring guest host. Hopefully.
soon to be host.
Shout out to the cameraman.
We're still working out with the contract. See,
Shout out to our investor.
Martino come cheap. So
Let's see what David says, because you know how he is with the contracts.
yeah. But like I said, Charlie, anything else? Go ahead and sign us off, baby.
All right, man. That's it. Peace.
That's it.
Peace.
Vámonos.
And I'm craving dig.
That's getting cut off.
That's getting cut off.